It happens every time. You know, we find a good spot and it's time to go. And I open the truck door to tell Penelope to get in, and she walks away. She doesn't want to leave. Oh, good morning from Bear Lake. And leave, that's what we're gonna do. So come on. Hey, come on. Hey, Penelope, come. Come on. Oh, she knows what's ahead. A car ride, stuck in the back seat, occasional rest stop. Come on, let's go. Penelope, come. Penelope, come. Hey, Penelope, don't wag your tail at me. Hey, it's time to go. You're gonna like where we're going. We're going to Alpine, Wyoming. We're gonna blow this popsicle stand. Yeah, come on. Come on. Hey, okay, do I have to? Hey, come on. Come on. Come on. Go on. Go. Hey. Hey. Penelope. Penelope. Stop being a typical woman. Come on. Come on, let's go. Hey. Come on. Hey. If I have to drag you, come on. Hey, no, don't pull over there. Come on. Oh, she won't go. Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm going to leave you here. Okay, I hope you meet some new friends. I hope you find somebody to feed you. Okay, I'm just going to leave you here. All right, and then see you later. Sayonara. All right, maybe I'll come back next year and you'll be here. Maybe you'll be the campground host. Maybe I'll come back next year and you'll be the campground host. And you'll give me a good spot. All right. I got to figure out how I'm going to get her in the truck. Okay, I'm going to instill the fear of God in her, you know. I'm going to pull away. There she is in the rearview mirror. And she'll have nothing to leave. And she likes this spot with the, you know, with the water, and it's a good spot to play ball. But I'm just going to leave her behind. Let's see what she does. Okay. Oh, now here she comes. She's coming. Let's see. Okay. Okay, where is she? All right. She's got to be here somewhere. I bet she's running behind me. Oh, yeah. You see? I don't know if you can see that. But she's just running behind me. Thinking, wait a minute, wait, don't go. Oh, goodness. Now let's see if she gets in. There you are. Huh? There you are. Are you going to come with me? Huh? Are you coming? Come on. Come on. Yeah, I instill the fear of God in you. Come on. Get in. You see? Huh? You gotta listen to me. Huh? You know, Molly down in Texas, she thinks you're the cutest thing ever. You know? She really does. She thinks you are the cutest thing ever. And she would probably love you to come visit her. You know, I would think so. Give a shout out to Molly down in Texas. Huh? No? No? Oh, you're mad because we're leaving. I'm sorry, Penelope, but you're gonna, sometimes, you know, I just gotta do what I gotta do, and you'll like it in the end. Yeah, that's right. Just lay down, okay? Just lay down and mope. All right, so here we go. Anyway, Alpine, Wyoming, here we come. And to give you a little backstory on this, last year sometime, I was watching YouTube and kind of surfing, as I often do. And there was a gentleman talking about boondocking. And one of the spots that he was camped at was right near Alpine. There's if you look on Google Maps, there's a brewery there, or a tap house called Melvin, M-E-L-V-I-N, and there's dispersed camping right there by Melvin. And then as you go through Alpine and cross the bridge, as if you're going to go to Idaho Falls, there's some dispersed camping up that road as well. So I'm going to go check it out. It's about a 2.5 hour drive from here, and I'll be able to get settled in by about 9 in the morning. So let's hit the road. Are you okay back there? You're not mad at me, are you? Oh, she's not talking to me. All right, I've come to an interesting spot. You know, this is, if I were listening to Google, or, you know, following Google's guidance, they would take me north up this road, and it's a dirt road. It's a dirt road with washboard. Washboard means bump, 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 bump. And and as you can see, there's cows and Lord knows what else. But the first time I came to Bear Lake, I followed those directions, and I gotta tell you, I was scared to death because it was so narrow. It was just so narrow, and you know, it's one of those situations where you're thinking, what if somebody else comes, you know, and like a big RV or something, and then one of you's got to give. And so anyway, I met a sheriff just on my way up here, and if I take this route, this takes me along the north shore of Bear Lake, and then I can just jump on a road and go up and hit the same highway. So it's a little bit out of the way, but not much. But look at the you see the cows? They're pretty skittish. They don't like strangers. You see, they'll well, I don't know. Yeah, there they go. You see, there they go. They don't like strangers. So all right, maybe they think I'm gonna, you know, grab them and send them to McDonald's. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna go down this this route right there. You know, when I was younger, my father, he always used to tell me to saunter. You know, that was his big thing, to just learn how to go through life and saunter your way through life. And as I was coming into this town here, Paris, I thought, you know, I'm gonna stop and take a look at this this Tabernacle here. And Paris is a nice little town. It's a pioneer Idaho town. It was founded September 1863 when a wagon train brought more than 30 families of Mormon colonizers. More pioneers soon followed, some living in the huts of quaking aspen and others building log cabins for the mild first winter. And then it goes on to tell you a little bit more. But there's Paris, and here's the Paris Tabernacle, designed by one of Brigham Young's sons. This imposing Romanesque tabernacle was built between 1884 and 1889 by skilled local craftsmen. Swiss stonemasons cut and carved red sandstone that horse and ox teams hauled from a canyon 18 miles away. In winter, sled loads of rock were pulled over ice across Bear Lake. Shingles and lumber came from nearby forest. After a century of use, the unaltered monument remains as a reminder of pioneer achievement. So it is a, I came here before and I flew my drone around this, and I think that if you were to go online, maybe on YouTube, and do a search, you might actually see my video that I did. But there is the Paris Tabernacle right there. Look at that. Get the sun coming up. There's a little bit of a better view right there. The Church of Christ of Latter-day Saints. Visitors welcome. You know, I gotta say that moving out to Idaho and being in a community with a large population of LDS, I used to reference them as Mormons, and I quickly learned that, you know, that the proper reference is LDS, Latter-day Saints, not Mormons. But there it is. Look at that. Stake Tabernacle, and they got a little placard there, 1886 or something. But there it is. All right, for those of you out there watching this that like to read, there's a book called The Pillars of the Earth by Ken Follett. Man, it's an incredible, epic story of the building of a cathedral in medieval England. So anyway, all right, back on the road. And I don't know that I hope Penelope's not still mad at me for leaving Bear Lake. Let's see if she's still mad at me. Well, she's sitting up, probably because she's wondering where I went. Let's see. Penelope, how you doing? Huh? How are you? Yeah, are you mad at me still? No, everything's good? Yeah, everything's good? Okay, I'll give you an extra treat today. All right? Yeah, I'll give you an extra treat. Greetings from Lander Cutoff. The Lander Cutoff, left of the Oregon Trail at Burnt Ranch on the Sweetwater River near the South Pass City, Wyoming. Frederick Lander surveyed the trail in 1857. Tens of thousands of people passed over the trail during its use. So I found my way. I'm in Wyoming, and this is a scenic overlook. Look at that. You know, I was driving along, and there's very little traffic on the road coming, very little traffic on the road coming up here. And I just can't help but to continually think how fortunate I am, you know, to be driving around, you know, with this setup, and being able to just, you know, wake up in the morning and turn on the computer, do my work, you know, go for a kayak ride or a bike ride. Look at that. And then, interestingly enough, just on the other side of this pullout is a group of, oh, look at that, there they go, if you can see it. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, the better part of 20 firefighters that are going up into the forest. There must be a fire up there, something, but you wouldn't know it by looking at the sky. And there's some more right over there. So, all right, let's I'm about an hour from my destination. I made my way up the highway, that being Highway 89, here to Afton. And I don't know that I can say that I've been to Afton before. In all likelihood, I've probably driven through here at some point in time. I gotta watch the traffic. But look at the entrance here, Afton, Wyoming, and you can see all the elk horns, which is something you're gonna see quite a bit. And before you think that these are elk horn from, you know, elk horn that have been hunted, maybe some of them are, but the elk will shed their antlers, I should say, not horns, but they will shed their antlers. And look at that, isn't that something? Really is something else. So looks like a nice town. It's a fairly good-sized town. Here you see they've got Wild Wyoming. It looks like a sports shop, perhaps. You got the bear up there on the top. But I'm not going to spend too much time here. Just kind of passing through. But what a sight that is. All right, let's hit the road. And just like that, here I am. Oh, space number, well, this is lucky number 13. I'm at the Alpine, I think it's called the Alpine North Loop or North Fork Campground. And I was a little bit uncertain pulling in here if I'd find a spot. I've got to be conscientious about Starlink, and I'm hoping that there's enough of a clear area here to get a signal. But this looks like a nice spot. It really does. I gotta get Penelope out. I'm sure she's anxious. Hi honey, we're home. We're home. Yeah, look at you, all anxious to explore, aren't you, huh? All right, let me see. I gotta pick her up. She's an old lady. So I gotta pick her up. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, come here. Stop fighting me. Okay, there you go. Good girl. Yeah. Okay. Do you like it? Huh? Do you like it, Penelope? Oh, yeah. Look at this grass. Huh? Yeah, she's eating a little grass, having a little snack. Not a bad spot. You know, really, it's a rather nice spot, to be quite honest with you. Look at that. I like it. So now I'm just gonna try to unhitch. Maybe I'll pull forward just a little bit to get out of the trees. But all in all, it's a nice spot. And you can see they've got the storage containers for bears. So this is grizzly country, and I'm gonna have to get used to that. Where are you going, Penelope, huh? Okay, she's just all exploring. All right, so let me get the, oh, she's doing her business. That's always a good sign. All right, let me get, see if I can't get situated and set up. P and I have been here now for, the better part of a few hours. We snuck in a nap. Well, P snuck in 4 or 5 naps. But I snuck in a nap and did some work. And I just launched another client's website. You can go look at it. It's Group 1, O-N-E, Works, W-E-R-K-S, Group1motorworks.com. And all the pictures up on the banner of the homepage and all the vehicle pages like Mercedes, BMW, those were AI generated pictures. And what a difference AI has made for me in coming up with imagery like that, and also content. But anyway, enough work. I'm gonna just go and explore just a little bit. I'm not gonna go too far because who knows what's out in these woods. You know, when you start coming up into Wyoming, Montana, well, then that's when you got to start thinking about, you know, like grizzly bears. Down in Idaho, you don't have to worry about that too much. But this is it's a beautiful campground. It really is. I'm really enjoying this this campground. It didn't have the greatest Google reviews on it, but I would give this a pretty high review if you just need a place to hang out for, you know, a few days or even several days. The Wi-Fi is, my Starlink is, it's working, you know. Fortunately, it's working. It's not the best because of the trees. Ideally, you want it to be in a very clear, open setting, but anyway, it is what it is. It's working. And you know, surprisingly, I asked if you can have a fire, and you can have a fire. I say surprisingly because it's fire season here in much of the western United States, and oftentimes they have they have restrictions on the ability to have a fire. So look at all this. I'm just gonna take Pete for a nice little walk around the campground, and I'll share some of it with you. Not that there's a whole heck of a lot of stuff to share. All the campsites are, oh, there's some people back there in tents, it looks like. And you know, this is a nice spot. This spot that I got, space number 13, you know, as I was looking at some of the other spots, it's a pretty nice spot. It's got a lot of open space. And most of these campsites are empty. I do see some people over there in tents. I'm not sure how they got over there. Maybe there's another loop to the campground. I don't really have to worry too much about, you know, where P is. I don't have her on her leash. I should, but she's like my shadow. You know, wherever I go, she's gotta go. Yeah, sure enough, there's some campers over there, and that could even be dispersed camping for all I know. But anyway, so we'll walk around a little bit, and if I see anything interesting to share with you, I will. This would be the campground host setup, and I was talking with him earlier. He was saying that he's been here for the better part of 2 or 3 months, and they're going to be closing down here shortly, but he's got all the niceties to hook up and everything, and they pay him, you know, they pay him for the for taking care of the campground. He basically collects the rents, cleans the restrooms, then probably cleans up some of the campsites after they leave. But well, he's got everything. He's got a boat, and he's got it all. So they do have a restroom here. I haven't checked out the restroom yet. Here's another campsite. So all right, I'm just gonna walk a little bit and then build myself a nice fire. Today's the first day of the football season. It's the Philadelphia Eagles playing the Dallas Cowboys tonight. So I'll probably watch some of that. Boy, Penelope has a mind of her own, you know? She will have nothing of going for a walk around the campground. She'll just, if she doesn't want to go, she'll just stop. And then she'll get in front of you. Like, you're not walking this way. She'll just position herself, you see? And then, I don't know, she just knows her way. She just knows her way back to the campground, wherever we may be. And even if it's nighttime. Oh, well, I don't know where she's going there. Where are you going? Huh? Where are you going? Okay. No, she just didn't want to go for a walk. So that's fine with me. It's almost time for a little Jesse Waters. So we'll get settled in and have a nice dinner. We have 2 nights here. And then we're gonna pick up a friend in Jackson, Wyoming, on the way up to Yellowstone and the Beartooth Scenic Highway.